I've asked around, and it seems like you might not be ready for this video. But the episode it covers is a massive one. Not only in the Saved by the Bell universe, but to the general public. You sure you're up for it?
I can handle it.
Oh, well, okay then. It's time for the geometry midterm, and Jessie is struggling to understand the topic. She's resorted to massive coffee consumption to help her study longer. You got something encouraging to say, Slater?
Oh yeah, you guys are great at math. It's just a shame you weren't born a man.
We're gonna put a pin into that, because here comes cute girls. Oh, did you hear that? It's pretty unmistakable. Someone put a coin into the jukebox and then music started playing. My question is, how? You'll note, as I did, that Lisa's hands are not in any standard coin holding position. Yet the coin slot on the jukebox is on her side. So how did the coin get in? She didn't reach into her pocket for one. She doesn't have a pocket. Kelly could have pulled a coin from her pocket, but how would it have made it over to Lisa's side of the jukebox? I think this is another case of the writers forgetting the show's lore. Using a coin sound was pointless, as we already know that the Max has a magic jukebox, and all you have to do is say,
Hit it!
and the music will start playing. And what song did one of these ladies pick?
Give in this time and show me some affection.
Yet 1982's I'm So Excited by the Pointer Sisters. You know, with Lisa and Kelly both loving the chart-topping Beau Revere, you think they would have chosen a song on the current charts, like Step by Step by New Kids on the Block, Just a Friend by Biz Markie, or Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor. But nope, they just sing a nearly decade-old song in the middle of a diner, and nobody around seems to care. The girls sing very well, which means Zack wants to be their manager and make them famous. But Jessie ain't got time for that, especially when she finds out that she got a C on her last geometry quiz. Class ends, and I've got a few things to point out. First...
Well, study hard. I'm off to my tryouts for American Gladiators.
This is the show's third reference to American Gladiators. Second, why did Mr. Dewey only hand quiz results to our favorite 6, but everyone else has to gather their quizzes from his desk after class? Lastly, AC invites Jessie over to study, but we didn't even hear what his quiz grade was. Luckily, a deleted scene shows that he got an A, so Jessie should be good studying with him.
Does anyone know how to bisect the vertex angle of an isosceles triangle?
You draw a line through the middle of it. Maybe I should have gone to Stanford. Well, this scene is as dumb as Geometry Jessie, but it's the catalyst for the rest of the episode. Jessie mopes and Screech in drag talks the girls into singing while he inconspicuously records them. We see the microphone and the cord going down the mop, but where's the recorder? Is it in the wet mop?
That don't make no sense.
So not only is Jessie shown to be geometry illiterate, not only are we led to believe that Kelly has a tape player queued up to I'm So Excited in her locker, not only are we to believe that a strange woman can talk girls into singing in what I assume to be an acoustics nightmare in the locker room while blatantly recording them, but no one guesses that Screech is creeping in drag? Listen to this accent.
Whenever I'm the best, I sing a song.
Further, there is a terrible production choice when Screech announces his character's name.
Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I'm Sinead O'Connor.
Well, that's a very famous name.
That's the other O'Connor.
Did you catch it?
Well, that's a very famous name.
That's the other O'Connor.
But there's a weird cut there. It almost seems like Kelly has more to say to qualify her statement, but she gets abruptly cut off for Screech's explanation.
Well, that's a very famous name.
That's the other O'Connor.
It's almost like a piece was deleted here that would have made things smoother. And while the wig is great here, I still like Screech's earlier locker room infiltration as Barbara Bush better.
Son, I'll get you one. What size do you wear? Oh, I don't know.
And do I spy a difference in locker rooms here? Later, while Jessie and Slater study, Zack pops in to announce that a record executive was impressed by the girls' secret locker room tape.
You violated our privacy?
I think she meant to say...
You violated our privacy?
Again? Zack leaves and Slater wants to call it a night. Jessie proposes using her new caffeine pills to keep the study fire alive. AC is wary, as the pill bottle warns of addiction. Jessie thanks Slater for his time and care with their first kiss, which is something we've been waiting for since the first episode of this season.
It's just a shame you weren't born a man.
Still standing by that sentiment, Slater? And then Jessie pops a pill. The next day, Jessie trades in her Dijon mustard-colored vest for a Dijon mustard-colored shirt. She pesters Mr. Belding during his... Wait, since when does the Max serve green beans, mashed potatoes, and steak? And why is this dude behind Jessie not moving? I know background actors aren't supposed to distract from the scene, but his immobility is unnerving. Where was I? Oh yeah, Mr. Belding telling Jessie that even he didn't get into a top-tier university.
School is for fools! Look at me!
Jessie inevitably daydreams about having to attend college with Zack at Surf University. I would typically put this scene on blast for not bothering to change the blackboard from the 10th grade geometry lesson, but Mr. Dewey is the Surf University geometry professor, and Jessie is still having to study from her 10th grade geometry book. So it's clear that Mr. Dewey is buying into the laid-back persona by recycling his old lesson plan for this batch of attractive dummies. And speaking of attractive people, to Zack's left you'll see Mario Lopez, sister to Mario Lopez. We saw her earlier in Mr. Dewey's class, and we'll see her there later, too. And one last thing to note about Surf University is Mr. Dewey's entrance.
Aloha, wahine, mahalo.
What does that mean?
Ooh, I know! Aloha is a Hawaiian greeting that is imbued with the culture's deep love for life, which essence I'm sure this movie captures perfectly. Wahine is Maori for a lovely surfer gal, and mahalo is a Hawaiian word of gratitude. Jessie effing hates Surf University.
I'm gonna ace that test no matter what it takes.
Famous last words. Here's where things get dicey. Jessie not only has Mr. Dewey's midterm, but student council and honor society commitments. But Zack's thinking about her career, and there are 3 other girl bands being considered.
Buns on the Run, Spiked Earlobes, and the Zit Hit Machine.
Zit Hit Machine sounds like a breakout group.
Ugh, I haven't heard Screech do the nerd laugh since squaring off with Craterface Coburn. I hate this so much. Craterface Coburn, Zit Hit Machine. Seems like Screech saves this nerd laugh for only the juiciest of acne jokes. Zack knows how to sway the judges.
You girls are gonna make a music video. I mean, wait till they see how great Hot Sunday looks.
Who's Hot Sunday?
You guys are.
I like it, it's cool.
Did you hear Zack's voice crack?
Who's Hot Sunday?
You guys are.
I like it, it's cool.
I love that he hears it, clears his throat, and only slightly breaks.
Who's Hot Sunday?
You guys are.
I like it, it's cool.
So, we're making a music video, huh? Well, better self-medicate with some beautiful pharmaceuticals. And then we for realsies get 2 straight minutes showing the full music video for Hot Sunday's song Go For It. As far as dated late 80s songs go, it's not the worst. But I have to wonder, how did they learn this song, get choreographed, record, and edit this thing so fast? These are the same questions that plagued us in the Buddy Bands commercial. Fun fact, the choreographer for this scene was Michael Rooney, son of the legendary Mickey Rooney and Elizabeth Berkley's real-life dance instructor. This video is inexplicably 1/10 of the episode's runtime and serves almost zero purpose for the plot. This is truly an instance of, hey, turn your brain off and watch cute girls bounce around. Oh, and jam out to these sweet sounds. The song is not great, and it's called Go For It, so you know I'm gonna play. I honestly don't know which song I'd rather listen to. Alright, the music producer loved the video and wants to see the girls live tomorrow night, which means rehearsal tonight. Jessie reluctantly agrees to forego studying, and Slater catches her with the pills. It's the next day.
Jessie, are you alright? Great, wonderful, terrific. Check this out. The square of the hypotenuse of a right triangle is equal to the sums of the square of the other two sides, baby! Yeah!
Hopped up on caffeine, Jessie blazes through the midterm while Zack very clearly cheats off Herbert Hodis's paper. After the test, AC tries to tell Zack about Jessie's problem, but Zack won't hear of such slander. After a successful rehearsal at the Max, the crew plans to return that night.
1, 2, 3, Hot Sunday!
We'll be great, we'll be awesome, we'll knock him dead, right? Right?
Is no one going to guess that Jessie has a problem? Because she's definitely got a problem. This angle may make you think that her problem is that her room suddenly ends and is open to a live studio audience. But no, her problem is that the caffeine pills have adversely affected her. After her nap coma, she doesn't even realize what day it is, which leads to the show's most iconic, yet often maligned scene.
No time! There's never any time! I don't have time to study! I'll never get into Stanford! I'll let everyone down! I'm so confused!
If you aren't watching cynically, Elizabeth Berkley absolutely crushes this scene. I mean, you almost feel the weight finally press beyond her limits.
Jessie, you can't sing tonight.
Yes, I can! I'm so excited! I'm so excited! I'm so scared!
Jessie.
Holy crap, they both just killed it. But hey, if this is too heavy for you, how about a jarring tonal shift? This abomination is what you get by telling Screech to just do Screech things. They don't even remove the Jessie voice from the track. So why are they showing him singing? Dumb.
Screech never talked to me like that.
Did he talk to you like this?
So Hot Sundae flops, and the gang rallies around Jessie. And here's what I like about this episode. Most people refer to it as the caffeine pill addiction episode, but that's not what Jessie is getting help for.
I've got a real problem. My mom's taking me to the doctor tomorrow for counseling. I've got to learn that it's okay if I'm not the best at everything.
Jessie wasn't necessarily addicted to the caffeine pills, which, by the way, were red hots. Jessie was addicted to overachieving, and the caffeine pills simply helped her get stuff done. She's never shown to take one just for the sake of feeling that clarifying gong rush of caffeine to the base of her skull, but just when there was too much expected of her and she simply needed more time and energy. Some counseling and essentialism should work wonders for her. Now, if only we could get some help for Zack's effing tie. This episode is a classic. It presents Jessie's problem really well, which was actually going to be a problem with speed, or math, but had to be dampened down for a Saturday morning audience. The depiction of addiction, nevertheless, was very effective. I've got to think that the subject could have been balanced better throughout the episode, as we go from a real struggle to campy dancing, music videos that are too long, and really bad jokes. I mean, are these jokes?
So why are you drinking it?
What else is he gonna do with the coffee, Zack?
Use your head as a donut and dunk you in it. Hey, a friend of my dad is a record producer and he's looking for a girls group like New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, the new chicks on the block.
Honestly, I think more attention could have been given to Jessie's plight to give it a little more weight instead of padding the runtime with some of the fluff. While a great episode, the imbalance stands out. Much like if I ended this critique with a, "Hey, where have all the boom mics been, yo?"
We were never on the best last year. Sing a song.